Part 7 of my boyfriend was a bum. Get a job. I told you I was on the run from the feds. So after I talked to my homeboy Shy and told him that I wanted to move, he went and applied for an apartment complex for me, and boom, I got approved the same day. Now, all the while this is happening, Anthony decides that he gonna get up and go to Houston. He didn't tell me what he was going to Houston for, so I figured he was going out there to probably do some whole shit or be on some other weird ass shit. So while he left, I had already put my apartment on Facebook and Craigslist for it to be subletted so that somebody could take over the lease to avoid me breaking it, and I could go ahead and deal. Now, I had talked to a couple people. The first couple came, then the second family came. So I told them, listen, it's first come, first serve. Whoever brings the money first to be able to take it to the leasing office can move into the apartment complex. So moving day came. My homeboy helped me move my couch and stuff over. We loaded up my clothes. We moved everything over. When it was time to go back to allow the people who were going to sublet, I went over there and a whole beef started. Now, I ain't going to incriminate myself because I'm still dealing with this situation, but let's just say it didn't end well and your girl ended up going to jail for 30 days. So in that same breath, while I'm sitting in jail, I call Anthony, the only other person I knew to call besides my homeboy, and I was like, hey, listen, I'm going to be in jail for some time. Do you mind going over, possibly paying the rent when it rolls around or whatever? XYZ, A, B, and C. So when he got back to town, he was like, man, I went to Houston to go try and get the money for the rent, X, Y, and Z. I come back and you in jail. What you go to jail for? How you get this apartment? How you this, how you that? Because I ended up giving him the information to get into my apartment so that he could get my money that I had in there. He could maintain the space, whatever was necessary while I was locked up. So my homeboy hit me and he was just like, bro, I went over there and I checked on your unit like you asked me to, and tell me why dude done smoked it out. What you mean smoked it out? He's like, listen, bro, I went over there. You got a big old red stick on the door, meaning the police has been there. There's no smoking allowed in Fiore, and this man has smoked it out. I mean, from the elevator all the way to your door, it smells like straight weed. So then I proceed to tell him, like, hey, bro, you know the code. Can you go in and make sure everything's cool? When he walks in, he said, man, there ain't nothing in here. I'm like, what you mean nothing's in here? He was like, nothing. Like, there's nothing in here. I mean, I looked in the cabinet. You got some dishes and stuff left. But as far as your furniture, your TV, and your clothes and things of that nature is gone. So, of course, I'm sitting in jail. Hey, Anthony, what's going on? Where's my stuff? Well, I took your clothes to your auntie's house. I got your couch and I put it in storage. Your TV's in storage. So I'm like, what's going on? He gonna try to backdoor and say that I had been evicted. How was I evicted when I've been in jail? Explain that to me, high yellow man. He really deflected from the story a lot and kept pinpointing on the fact that my homeboy decided to help me move because he wanted to be manly or whatever you want to call it, run off to Houston to allegedly get the money for the rent. For the next part, drop some prayer hands in the comment section. Links in the bio if you want to get the book.